What's up, guys? A very short update on the price of Bitcoin. Well, first of all, I must mention this thing which happened yesterday. We went above the previous local high. We reached almost $9,500 on BitMax, and then within a few minutes price dropped almost to $9,000, and then almost immediately returned back to $9,500. So all the traders, short-term traders, short orders, long orders and short orders again, all of those were liquidated or stopped out, and then we actually went above the previous high again, $9,500. Now we reached almost $9,600. We didn't though, and after that we started to see the correction. So this is a little bit alarming in my view, because first of all, this is apparently looks like a manipulative move. Second thing is that if you look carefully at the levels which we have on the chart, then it is actually very, very obvious that the price is very bullish. Every time when we go up, we have a support on the previous resistance, and it happens like every correction, more or less reasonable correction, and it goes back in the history if you zoom out. So all this picture looks like a very organic, very convincing growth, and it seemed to me that it's too obvious, and it's like it seems like the chart tries to convince us that yes, this is really, really bullish. And yeah, of course, there are many other things, many other indicators and reasons to believe that it is bullish, but such things make me a little bit feel concerned. And this is as well, we didn't go above $9,600, and that would be the zone above $9,600, maybe between $9,600 to $9,900, where we had the previous high. And if we'll go to this zone and we'll hold above it, maybe accumulate there, that would be also a bullish sign for the reversal in general, like a global move to the upside, global trend. Instead of that, we didn't go to this zone, and yeah, it might look like a double top thing. Also, the whole move here is kind of too fast in my opinion. For example, this was too fast, we had a correction, and this was also too fast, we had a decent correction, but this one not yet. And we also were within this broadening formation. If we'll go and test this resistance once again, we need to go to something like $10,000, $11,000, and that is a crazy number. Of course, if we'll go that fast, of course the correction will be even deeper and even more painful. So I would say that in order to make this more convincing, less alarming, I would say, we need to go to something like at least $9,000 maybe to accumulate here, to find support on this level, and yeah, then we can continue to grow. That would be less suspicious, at least this is in my opinion. Also, this I would like to point out, this is the chart which I posted on Twitter and Telegram. You see, even yesterday we had this higher high at $9,400 on 4 hours time frame. We started to see some divergences on some of the indicators, but when we had this $9,500, we have a third higher high, or a second higher high within these three. And like there are many indicators, most of the widely used indicators are showing bearish divergences. And indeed, after that, after we saw $9,500, we had the correction, almost $200 correction after that. So technically, if it is still a very strong bull trend, you may say that we actually have this bearish divergences and other bearish signs playing out not that strong, and yeah, because of the strength of the bullish trend, but still such a convergence of these divergences, like so many of them and all the indicators across the board, that is a rare thing, guys. And this is a little bit alarming. Another thing which I would still consider as a potential indication that this is not exactly the growth which you would like to see on Bitcoin is that the Bitcoin dominance is kind of at the same level. And when we have the bull trend, you see what happens with Bitcoin dominance. It goes up a lot. Here, no, we are staying in the same area, and yeah, this is also not great. So concluding all of that, I would say that We need to see how the correction will happen. If we'll not have the correction and we'll go much higher, then I would guess that we will have this correction eventually, and it will be like something like this, quite devastating. If we will see the correction, then we need to see how this correction will occur, like where we will stop, how long we will stop there, whether we will find some support and accumulate in this area, or we may break some key levels like $9,000 and go lower. Then it might mean that the whole move, like from $7,000 to $9,500, may be having a much bigger correction than all the bulls would like to anticipate. And the last thing which I would like to point out is the open interest. You remember there are 3 times we reached $1 billion open interest, and actually now it's a little less, but still in the at some point yesterday it was above 1 billion, and yeah, usually we see the drop after that, and like a huge drop and a long-term drop. So far we don't have it yet, but it's already a little bit lower than before. So yeah, everybody is looking at this, and maybe this would be another kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So guys, let's see how these things will happen with this correction. It's very important in my opinion, and of course I will keep you updated, and as usual on Telegram and Twitter it's more often, but bear with me and see you next video. Goodbye.